Hi there. Today I thought of sharing with you guys like 25 mistakes why I failed to reach like 2 comma club. What is 2 comma club? Making a revenue of more than $1 million. That's like 8 crore Indian rupees. What are the mistakes? Now everybody shares about the success and the wins. Oh my god, like we made like $1 million, we made 10 million, 100 million, we bought this car, we bought this house, we traveled here and there. I thought of sharing like the because see, as the great Warren Buffett tells, like inversion thinking, right? Like instead of just asking successful people what they did, you can also learn from failures a lot, because when you win, you just pat yourself like and you enjoy. And when you fail, it's like you go back to the drawing rooms and understand, oh my god, this is the mistake which I did, and this is what I have to do, and this is why I got this results. I must not do this and do something which is going to work. And today, without any fluff, I'll just share you 25 mistakes what I did, so that you need not repeat the same mistakes. Save your energy, time, money, because I've gone to so many events. I in fact attended the funnel hacking live event like 2 years back to back, 2021, 2022, following Russell Brunson, being a student of him, reading all these books, right, and interviewing so many 2 comma club winners, ex winners, C winners, everything. Let's go dig deep, and I hope like you guys are getting it, and take maximum notes so that you guys can get the best. Let's go. Focusing on the wrong niche, who does not take the action fast. I thought like I'm learning so many things, why don't I go and dominate a niche where there is no much people? That's when I just choose some niche like image consulting and etc etc. Now see, there is nothing wrong in that niche. That niche is something good, but it didn't work for me, right? It can work for somebody else. What happened was, I thought like I'll be able to resonate, I'll be able to use all my knowledge what I've learned here in a complete different niche and help them to get the results. But it didn't work, right? Because see, the number one, some of the questions which I learned in the hard way is, before you go to the market, it doesn't mean you just have to check one parameter. I thought nobody is there, like I can go here and crush the industry, right? Like help the clients get amazing results. But the big thing is, not many were ready to invest. Of course the need was there, but the investing capacity, desire, something, all these things you have to check. Like that, I just changed like two or three different niches, right? If you're smart enough, like you'll be able to know what was the niches which I had chosen in the last 1 year, right? I went out and I was not able to get in the right customer, like the high potential prospect. Now see, there are like four categories: high potential prospect, medium potential prospect, low potential prospect. Like you have to identify who has the money, who has the hunger, who has the will, and who wants to fix it fast. And that's why you have to choose that market like long term. See, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, what's the potential, who are the people like you can work with. Based on that, you have to take smart decisions, because at the end of the day, decisions is what everything. The quality of your clients determines the quality of income what you make. Second, have like I had contradiction, try to implement the things what I learned from like billionaire mentors, expected results too fast. I was like, oh my God, like I have right now the wings, I have the knowledge, everything. But what I was lacking was the fundamentals, right? No matter how much high level knowledge you have, if you don't have the basic fundamentals in place, like the starting things, that's when many things can go wrong, right? It was like I was playing one leg here, one leg there, and I was not able to execute 100% fully. And I try to expect results too fast, like it's going to happen, right? And it didn't happen. Emotionally detached, I was not having the team members whom I had desired, some of the people, right? See, one more most important thing is human beings, mainly like emotional, and we take basically things based on like emotion and logic, right? If you don't have like right emotions with you, energy full on, like sometimes you'll go downwards as well, right? That was one of the this thing. Caring enough team members, getting super smart intelligent people to your team is one of the most important things. See, going from 0 to 5 figures, like you can be alone, right? Like you can go out there without any funnel, without any team, without any much presence. But if you have to grow from 5 figures to 6 figures, 6 figures to 7 figures, you need great team. All I have interviewed like so many really successful X 2 comma X or 2 comma C, all these winners, they all had like amazing team members. and not able to generate see, team members means three things: they must have the right energy with them, and they must have that will, like the energy should be full on, and the curiosity, like they have to have all those things, and that's when they'll be able to get the best results. And those was one of the factors. And not able to generate enough traffic, as I was focusing more on organic, right? See, that was the biggest mistake which I did. I was like, instead of coming with the flashy ads on YouTube or like Facebook, I will just provide more value through my group, nurture them. The thing is, organic is like it's good for you to go, but there is a hard ceiling after a point, right? We have to start investing on paid ads, and that's something which I procrastinated. I thought like, I'll give more free value, free knowledge, free information, that's when I'll get more leads. I was able to get, but I was not able to surpass a certain level. Next, fifth, having a vague goals without setting the fundamentals in place. I was like 10x, right? Like, we'll do this, we'll do that, because like I have straight away start doing things from the things, and I think in a complete different way, and without having what is like realistically possible. I didn't put out like clearly, right? I wanted it to happen too fast, and it didn't happen. Six, not focused on one goal at a time. This was the big mistake. I had like multiple mentors. I've invested in like some coaching programs in India, spent like six figures, more than 2 3 lakhs, and some programs from international countries also, and attending events. Like, multiple mentors have multiple mindset, multiple tracks. It's like the railway track, right? You, if you want to go from this destiny to this destiny, you just have to go with one track. What I did was, I had multiple tracks. That's when I failed. A train cannot go on multiple tracks, right? Listening to this mentor, this mentor, this mentor, contradiction happens. And not focused on one goal at a time. Yeah, I've said that. Not aligning the team with the right vision, mission, and principles. See, because I changed the goals when, now example, when I'm putting out for one niche, all the things I like building it. Okay, it's like I'm a visionary guy. I come with visions. We have to do this. We have to do that. Asia's biggest summit. We have to do. We did it. I was like, we have to interview a billionaire. We did it. I was like, we have to do this. This, like, what happens is, for every company or like every different goal, there is a different vision, mission, and principles, constantly changing it. Because even my team members are like confused, what the hell is Akshay doing, or like, where is he heading us towards? Because if the captain of the ship puts the direction wrong, uh, everybody it's going to harm, right? Like the team members, customers, every, like the cash flow, revenue, everything. Not marketing myself enough, like the paid marketing. Like, I was not able to get the traffic consistently. Traffic, like when I do a webinar, 5 10 15 people turn up, but actual webinars, like numbers have to be at least 100 people, 1,000 people. That's when the real numbers come, hit the ceiling, right? That's when we'll be able to get the results. The sample size was like very less. I was not able to understand where I am wrong, right? Because it was completely organic. And not sticking to one thing for a long time, right? People tell like, you have to stay for like 6 months, a year. I used to maximum stay 2 3 months. In fact, I was like rotating like a helicopter, here there, here there. And that's when it's like eagerness or like curiosity, and that's what most beginners also do in the starting, right? That was the one of the mistakes which I did. I was like constantly jumping here there, here there. And next, not focused on one mentor entirely. See, I had multiple mentors. I believe them, I love them. In fact, I never tell like, I don't love this mentor or that mentor. I like everyone. The thing is, it's like when you hear different people, no, one person tells like the challenge funnel works, another person tells VSL funnel works, another person tells webinar funnel works, another person tells go and do offline events, another person tells go and create YouTube videos, another person tells Facebook videos, another guy tells Instagram, because everything works, right? But we have to look into what works for us exactly, so that people will be able to get the results. And that was the mistake. Not focusing on one mentor, like surrounding. In fact, I play like, now see, Naveen Jain, so many things I have learned, so many things, but I cannot apply right now, right? Like many things I can apply, but it's like exactly, now Sam Owens is there, Russell is there. Now putting it down, understanding based on where I'm right now, what exactly I have to do. It's like I have to thinking like, there is so much of trial and error, right? That's those are the things. Mm. And 11th, 90% learning, 10% implementation. I'm always so curious to learn. Like, you guys can see hundreds of books behind me. I've gone to hundreds of events. I'm always learning, and didn't had so much time to implement all the things, whatever I've learned. Now, all the videos, everything you guys are seeing, this is just like 10%, not even 10% of whatever I'm implementing, right? I have to implement everything what I have learned. I constantly jump from event to event without implementing 100% what that mentor has told. That was one of the mistakes. Not focusing on asymmetric things, focused on like uh, small activities. Asymmetric output, like one you put and like you get 5 or 10 back. And these were the mistakes which I did, even though I knew that. But I constantly used to fall prey for like doing small level activities, like telling this, that, and I used to constantly create like so many ebooks, so many this thing. I was thinking I have to give like free value, free, and I fell into that trap. Focusing on time management more than priority management. I was like, I have to work 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. But the problem was I was not putting the priority top. What is the most important? I used to do all like low level activities. In the end, like regret, oh my God, like the day passed so fast, even after working so much. Um, Not able to get the results which I really wanted. Shiny object syndrome, like going here, there, everywhere, collecting so many information, golden nuggets, value, everything, and not implementing 100%. Was given more value to my free audience than the high ticket clients. Some of them tell like, hey Akshay, like your um, free, it's like so amazing value, and this is something I have to give like more value to my high ticket clients as well. Let's focus on like requiring a business plan. See, it's like identifying exactly the target audience and focusing on them. And no new clients, no good results. Like, as I was into like more about like consulting, it's all like one off payment, and that was one of the biggest mistakes which I have done. Not focusing on like too much of recurring clients, right? Like somebody who can pay you month on month. And it's like you have to search no matter what. Next month you have to search like new clients, new revenue, new this thing, right? That was one of the mistakes. And focusing on 80% work which gives 20 results, avoiding 20% work which gives 80% results. Focusing too much on the things which will not help me to get the so much results. Like learning, it is good, maybe it can help me to pay dividends after certain time, because everything, it's like I sow the seed of like multiple houses. I have close to like 10 different houses like online. I bring it to like 70-80% stage, and the remaining 20% part I don't finish it because I'm more of a visionary guy. I'm not an integrator guy. I In the last 10-20%, it bores me, or like something happens and I don't do it. I don't enjoy that niche or like something. I try to jump, and that's one of the biggest mistakes. And what I recommend you guys is stick to that, plan it accordingly, and then go into it. Not focusing on income generating activities much. I was focusing more about learning, and not focusing on exact client revenue every day, like looking into the balance sheet, how many calls happened, how many outreaches my team doing, how many this thing. In fact, I knew this has to happen, but I didn't give like much priority to those things. Thinking about future rather than taking immediate action results. Very huge vision, like big vision. It's not I'm suffering with small goals. I had very big vague goals, right? But to achieve it, it takes time. And like long term, I was more focused on like long term, but the short term was sucking up, right? That's what happened even in Jeff Bezos said like almost like even on 20-30 years, like they were not even like cashing out the profits. They were reinvesting the money back into the mission. Complicating the simple task, entering multiple times, tracking sheets, wasting much time organizing the tasks. Like I was like too much focused about like my tracking, like the sleep, like everything, like 30 minutes. It was like without much feedback. I used to constantly do the same mistakes. That's what even my accountability partners used to tell. Hey Akshay, like you know what mistakes you're doing, but you constantly repeat the same mistake. Complicating the simple task again. And the next one is our main focus must be sales and driving service to the clients, but we were doing other things like which was not much focused on the sales, repeating the same mistake with no super fast feedback, and spending too much time on training the team. See, it's one of the most difficult things, like as even America's richest Andrew Rockefeller said, like he said, like I'll pay any amount of money under the sun, like if anybody can get the work done. I was like so much focused on training the team, helping them grow, learn. And it's like sometimes it's like awesome, sometimes it sucks, right? Because it's a bootstrapped company which I've started, right? I'm not hiring directly like an A player somewhere from somewhere. I just bring intermediator or a beginner. I train them, teach them. It takes time, right? I cannot expect to happen like within 1 day, 2 day, no matter how much knowledge I push. It takes some time, right? And that's what I observed. It takes too much time training people, teaching people, and getting the things done. No matter how many tracking sheets we use, everything, it is going to take the time, right? And changing my goals uh like frequently, and that was the mistake. And the last the most important thing is recurring income, right? Focusing on income which can pay us like month on month. It's, see, I'm not talking about some affiliate marketing. That's also a great way of recurring this thing. Something in a coaching or like mastermind or like done for agency, like every month a client pays. That's one of the most important things which I didn't do it like properly, right? And sometimes like people show you all the shiny part, right? Like we make so much revenue, like there is so much of expense, right? There were like so many months where I would have made like so much money, and at the, like in the hand, every money was going for the software team. And it's like the grass is always not so greener, right? And that's what I realized. Then I was like thinking, oh my god, I have gone to so many events, I've interviewed crazy amount of entrepreneurs, billionaires, I have so many amazing mentors. When my life also sometimes goes up and down, what about others who don't even have a mentor or like doesn't understand the fundamentals and learning? That's what I realized. It's very important for us to learn, do the mistakes, because through mistakes only like we all learn, right? And these are the mistakes which I did. Probably now you guys know what not to do. Now just go and implement it. And that's what, like how you can do great things is like inversion thinking. Figure out what all things, why did Akshay fail? Because of niche, picking the wrong niche, not identifying the exact target audience, not sticking to the goal. These are all the mistakes Akshay did. Now if you want to become more successful or than Akshay, don't do this all these mistakes, right? And that's what I'll tell you. And yeah, and that's how like being like laser focused, like you'll be able to reach like 1 million and like beyond. And always some of my mentors also tells, going from 0 to 6 figures is the toughest phase, right? It can take you 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. But to 6 to 7 figures it can happen like this, right? 7 to 8 figures it can happen like this. That's what I believe, right? In fact, the journey from here to here can take a lot of time, but from there to there it can take very less time. Because it's like I have understood from here to here, but there is a gap. But above this also, I know like so many other things which I can implement and execute. But to come here, I have to first cross from this island, island A to island B. Only I reach island B, I can reach from B to C, right? And that's what I tell you guys. What you have to focus first is on the income generating activity, clients, revenue, right? Don't just focus on the higher end goal. That was some of the mistakes which I did. Always focused on the big fish and big things, everything always focused on that audacious things, right? Have that vision, but gradually do it. And anytime when you do any niche, anything exciting, make sure that you are always having a threshold. You must not go below that, right? Know your numbers well, and that's the most important thing. Like your revenue, profits, what's going on, right? See, in business there are not like many things. These are some of the most important things. Let me know guys if you found it valuable. Just implement it, take action, get amazing results, and let me know if it has helped you. Thank you so much guys, have a great day. Bye bye.